When I first spawned into this world, I had no idea what it would eventually become, or how many hours I'd spend building, learning, and exploring along the way. We've made it through 10 episodes of the journey so far, so whether you are starting new here or you've been with us since day one, grab a drink, relax, and please enjoy this movie. Okay, yeah, the spawn looks pretty great. Okay, let's break this tree and then explore the area a bit more. Look at this cave! We definitely need to go in there. Starting off, I made a wooden pickaxe to mine some exposed stone I saw. Using that stone, I made some basic stone tools. Let's grab some pigs before we go into the mine. I'm sorry, little piggies. Guys, no way. So I found this cow here, but I think this is a cherry grove. Before we go explore that cherry grove, I think we need to hop into the mines and, oops, and try find some iron. There's only one way I know how to do this. Whee! Oh, yes! Okay, wait. I'm ignoring that creeper. And the zombie. Oh. There's a lot of stuff. Nope. Nope. Oh. Easy. It's too much stuff. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Is this iron? Oh, perfect. I'm hearing all the scary noises, and I don't know where they're coming from. 5 iron. Why does it sound like a slime? Get out of my hole! No! That was so close. I'm scared. Oh! Oh, shoot. Meant to do that. I am needing some armor after that. I don't want to go exploring too far because I don't have an iron pickaxe just yet. There's diamonds. Okay, we have an iron pickaxe. Hello. 7? Did I count that right? Uh-oh. Okay, note to self, we don't go running around like a maniac. What? There's more diamonds. And a mine shaft. Only one this time. That's not cool. Oh, there's more over there. Great, so I think we're good. We've got a lot of stuff. My inventory's getting full. So I think I'm gonna try find my way back up. Oh, we finally found the surface. That took me way too long. There it is. There's a cherry grove. Oh no! Did I just see that? The poor doggy went after the sheep. I'm not complaining. I get an extra thing of wool. And here's another sheep. So at least I can make a bed. While my food's cooking, let's just have a look around. Is this a village? Oh wait, there's a house. Oh, and there's an ocean right here. Wow. Yeah, that's where I want to be. And there's cows. This is so nice. I'm all set up, so I'm gonna sleep, and then we're gonna properly look at the area. Oh, there's like a whole ravine thing. Okay. Oh, wait, what's this? What? Oh, there's a tower. Wait, I want to go up there. Okay, so I got a chest made and I put all my stuff in the chest, especially my diamonds. I think I can quickly go have a look what this is. There's some water that'll take me right up to the top, so now I just gotta get down. Okay. It sounds like there's... Oh, here we are. Pillagers. I was kind of hoping this would not be a pillager tower. It looks so cute. You know, I should have made a shield. Oh! Oh no. It's gonna be so long to get up there. Now, how am I gonna get my stuff back? I think I just gotta like... They can come down the ladder. Hey! I didn't think I explored the rest of this tower. Yep, and I'm here in a witch, so... Home sweet home, just in time for nightfall. Okay, I flattened out the area slightly, so I think now I can go sleep and then tomorrow we will... Oh, seriously? Okay, as I was saying, then tomorrow we will start building my little house. Bye-bye! Just go down there. So I was thinking this could be a layout. I have an idea of what it could be, so I'm gonna stick with it. And hopefully it'll meet my vision. How well does this combo go? I don't think it does. Ooh, decisions, decisions. What stone goes well with cherry blossom? That's my main question. I am ready to go. I just forgot my torches, so I had to go back and get those. Oh, that grass block got in the way so badly. Hey, there's deep slate. That's exactly what I was looking for. Maybe there'll be some diamonds too. You never know. Great, okay, so I think I should have enough deep slate for now. I just gotta get all the way back up somehow, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. A new day, and all the work that I have to do with it. Oh, hello, Mr. Piggy. I don't think 30 is enough to fill this. I still have half left. I found some in my chest. But that really didn't get me much further. No! No, my house! Oh, my crafting table! That's just rude. Okay, and we are back. Finally, got some deep slate. Hooray! Oh no, this tree's way in my space. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably set up a little farm. Not quite the best, but also not the worst. Okay, so I'm looking for some more birch and some sand so I can make windows. Hopefully the village will have some good loot for me, although I am after just the trees. Okay, my axe literally just broke, so I'm taking it as a sign to head home, but I think I have more than enough birch to last me a while. Oh, my house is gonna look so cute up there. Okay, and I'm back. I feel like night is always setting whenever I come back, but I definitely need to make an axe again. I forgot to get sand for glass, so I'm just gonna quickly grab... Oh, and of course my shovel breaks, but I'm gonna grab 11. Okay, I have the walls filled in. Does look a bit weird. Wait. Let's... I'd rather make it on this side shorter. I think these fences can add a nice texture. I want to go for like a fantasy style roof, and you guys are just gonna have to trust me with this one. Ow, ow, how is it hitting me still? What did I do to the skeleton, you know? Like, I didn't go shoot at him when he was building his house. Yeah, now that is looking cute. I just gotta make enough room for my roof. I need more spruce. And I really hope that this will look okay. I think it'll be cute. Maybe a little bit like mismatched. But overall, okay. I'm not used to building on the sides of cliffs. Put all three to get. Is that not how you make a stone cutter? Okay. And I didn't check the crafting recipe. I low-key be cooking. Like, I think I low-key be cooking. How do I get down here? It's actually not too bad. Like, I've seen worse, and I've seen me make worse. I'm leaving that. That can be future me's problem. And done. Oh yeah, that's okay. Like, could be worse. That makes a good difference. Great, okay, and I just moved all of my stuff further out of the doorway. It's not the best, but I like it so far. It's a good start. I think there's some food in the village. Here's some sheep, although I want to keep them. Is that a cow on an island? That's so cute. Well, there's hay bales in here. Haha, and I brought my hoe. They have more farms. They'll like get the stuff back. We need to get some farms and food sorted. Last episode I had to raid a village to get some beautiful bread, but my little wheat farm is just not gonna cut it, so we need to definitely do that. We need to fix whatever this is. This is not gonna work. We need to make this a lot cuter, and I have a few ideas on how I can do that. And then third, we definitely need to set up a proper mine in my area. I'm thinking like little cute entrance or something, just better than a ravine. Maybe I put the animal farms here on the flat land, and then the wheat is like over the hill. I so need to make a pathway up my house. I grabbed my cherry wood and spruce wood and all my seeds, which is 13, and I just remembered I forgot my hoe. I think I'm ready to... Excuse me? That's so rude. Anyway, I think I'm ready to go get my farm started, but now I need to chop this tree down. I don't think I have much wheat, so I think we start with that first. Alright, I had to go back up to grab a shovel, because all of my tools are breaking, which is not cool. My vision, right? My vision is that the wheat will be like rolling down this hill, like till here. Oh, there's a tunnel. I don't know if this is the best area for a farm. I have a shovel. What am I doing? We add a retaining wall, right? Like here. Right, so I splurged on an iron shovel, and I got this area kind of like smoothed. I do need to increase like the gradient, whatever you call it. I'm thinking a better use of my time and like tools, materials would just be to go mining. But here I am, using my iron to make a shovel to clear dirt for a farm. My genius, it's almost frightening. I'm gonna leave that for now and get ready to go mining, because I realized that would be more important. Wow, what a beautiful sunrise. Oh, and there's a rainbow. Time to lock in. No time for sunrises, no time for rainbows, and no time for tomfoolery. 1, 2, How many Endermen are there? I should probably light the area up. I don't think this could ever end badly. See, there's lapis. That's a good sign. Oh, more moss and stuff. Hello? Oh wait, diamonds. Let's just ignore that voice crack. Nice. Oh, there's so much iron. I'm gonna try be smart, be sensible, and get all my iron before I run at those diamonds. I want those over there. And that's exactly why I brought my dirt. Never go mining without your dirt, guys. You never know when you need it. Especially since I love using stone for building. But how often do you use dirt for building other than landscaping? And then on top of that, like, dirt is everywhere. But I feel like to get stone, you have to go on a whole mission. Especially after you've just like cleared out half a mountain, you have a lot of dirt. My pickaxe is already getting low. And that's probably because... What is that? Did I find an ancient city? You're joking. I think it is. Okay, we have two choices here. Run away. Or look for the loot, because I know there's good loot in here. Okay, this isn't scary at all, guys. You are scared. I'm not scared. I don't know if you can walk when you're on the wall, but I'm a bit scared to try. Oh, you can? Okay. I can't believe there's an ancient city under my house. So these are the stuff that summons him. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? I didn't even move. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That was scary. I'm scared. Wait, why didn't I go grab some wool? I'm so smart. I mean, it is really pretty. It's like the night sky. I just got a mending book from this. I didn't even know that was possible. Suddenly I'm filled with greed. Like, I didn't even care that I could die because I get good loot. I want to explore more, but I'm kind of lost. No. No. It was that guy. Why am I climbing an ice cube? Okay, 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 okay. Everyone stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, another mending book. What one do I have? A mending one. It's fine. Oh, Riptide. I thought there would be more diamonds, like, in the loot boxes. Not that I'm complaining too much, because I like what the loot is. There's ladders there. I feel like that's a trap, because don't ladders make noise? Only one way to really find out. They do, but very softly. This is fine. He's not actually gonna spawn. Yeah, I knew it. Hello. I thought I was safe. Oh, okay. Okay. Got apples. A music disc. Wait. Efficiency 5. I'll take another one. I'll take another one. Might as well. Okay. Use areas. I didn't think that would make a lot of noise. I just need to get out now. But I kind of forgot how I got in. Oh, chest. This is risky. This is so risky. Do I risk it for the biscuit? Are you serious? Are you serious? One did not just spawn on me. One did not just spawn on me. One did not just spawn on me. I wanted a chest. Do I go back? I don't know where he is. I don't know where I am. That's so gross. Was that him despawning? Was. I can't believe he spawned next to me. Swift sneak, that is what I need. Wait. I need to make some good decisions here. Okay, now I want to go home. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm on the wrong side of the caves. Oh, there he is. And I remember this. I need to go this way. Or was it this way? I can't wait to get out of here. Free at last. Did not think about getting back up. I did not just do that. Okay, there has to be water somewhere else. I just need to build up. Home at last. I went ahead and moved all our stuff into my chests. And I can slowly start melting everything up. I think we're gonna grab my tuff and some spruce that we don't have. Great, so I have a new axe, just in case mine breaks. And I'm just gonna get some more spruce so I can start working on my little retaining wall thing that I have here. I think this will work very nicely, but let's get rid of these trees because they are kind of blocking my vision. Okay, and plant some more. Let's start the wall here. And it needs to end here. Yeah, that'll be a pretty good wall. Okay, so I think I can start working on a pathway down. Finally, like get a proper path built. And I don't know how well it's gonna work. But I have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. Because here's like a natural contouring. So, look at me using big fancy words like contouring. Let's add some life to my paths. I hate that these trees are always in the way. Like, I love the trees, don't get me wrong. They're kind of always in the way. Just like that. Oh, a cow! A cow! I have wheat on me. Wait, gonna have the cutest house. Farm. Paddock, that's what it is. Yeah, just go in the hole. See, isn't that so much fun? So now he's safe. He's safe and sound, not going anywhere. Don't worry, guys, okay? I know what I'm doing. Half the time, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get this, like, looking how I want it. Start with something, and as soon as you have it down, you can make it better later. Got a little path going on. Yeah, I need to bring the lighting down the mountain. Yeah, I hate this. Wait. I can just, like, make it better. I think today is the day. We're gonna go get a whole bunch of spruce. We're gonna finish my retaining wall. And we're gonna get a farm set up. Once I find my boat, my pink boat. And I'm back. I got a whole bunch of spruce, so we should be good for me to start the retaining wall. And I have my tuft on me, so hopefully I can get this done in one swoop. Okay, that's good enough for now. I don't know how the creeper snuck up on me, but that's not the vibes. So I'm gonna run away. Or not. Never mind. It It will look very cute, however. I would like to do a wraparound porch, like so, and then like this would be something. I don't know what the zombie's issue is. I think I need to conquer my fear and make a stone cutter. Okay, my one cow is still there, so that's a good sign. You know you're winning when your one cow doesn't leave the hole you trapped it in. I'm gonna extend my retaining wall out. There we go, this looks so nice. No! Gotta fix these guys here. No! Man. There we go. I hope it'll blend in. This is looking great. Finally, a stone cutter made the correct way. And a new pickaxe. You know what? And a new shovel. And a new axe. We're splurging. I really need oak. Like, I'm trying to plan out my paths. And I just can't because I don't have any oak. They ain't never seen skill like mine. I've learnt from the tower. I've evolved. And also they don't have an axe running at me, so that does help. Thank you. Give me your banner. Can, like, my trees grow? That's all I want. I just want to build my farm. But no. I like my hill with my one cherry tree on it. It feels so poetic. I think I get a swing. I scoot it over my one and I just put a swing under there. So from here, we're gonna go into my mine. So have it drop down by one, like here, and then slowly descend. We'll just have ladders. But I hate ladders. I prefer stairs. I'm gonna use these stairs to continue my marvelous pathway down. And then we'll have my, like, mine and my not mine. Well, it is mine, but it's not my mine. But it's mine. Ouchie. No, no, no! I'm sleeping. I need these mobs out of here. Good thing I built a pathway. I mean, I go on a whole adventure to find oak. I can't find oak. And then I die when I'm like a few blocks from my house. Whoa! They just got outplayed. I didn't even think they realized what just happened to them. Okay, on the bright side, it looks like none of my stuff despawned or got destroyed. Yes, follow me, creepers. Follow me, yes. I just gotta get all my stuff. Not, die again. Do I have everything? Alright, there we go. I think I do. I'm running away. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I guess all I can do is wait for those trees to grow. I really need to sort out my inventory, but at least I have some more stairs. Cute. I love using oak as a, like, path block. So we have a wheat farm kind of set up. We're just waiting for the seeds. So I think we can start getting some animals. Okay, I just made some shears, and the reason why was because this tree has been annoying me, and it's not going away. Is this too big? I don't think it is, because it's not gonna be, like, long. There's this path, and then I imagine we'll follow like that. While we wait for my trees to grow. For the roof, we can put some deep slate. Nice! I found diamonds. No, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with another creeper. I'm so over creepers. I'm haunted by creepers. I'm actually haunted by them. Oh. Excuse me? Excuse me? Where? Literally, where did he come from? Get out. You were not invited. I like that a bit better. To breathe some, like, leafy life. We can do this. Do that. Perfect. So we have my cow houses done. I'm gonna go sleep and then gonna move my one cow over and go find some more cows. Perfect. We've got cows in the cow pen and I'm out. Everything else is in my chests. Yeah, I didn't think about this, but I'll pop it there. I can do that. Okay, I've got the sheep pen done. I just don't know where sheep are. I'll see if I can find any. If not, I'll just leave it empty. I remembered I saw some sheep here, and I was right. So now I just gotta get them across the ocean. That took so long, it became night. Okay, procrastinate my house further. I'm gonna work on my mine entrance. I think I can work on this relatively safely. We need to get down by those torches. Let's connect this to this. This down there. That is steep. I might need to use stairs. I only have 8 stairs, so I'm being a bit cheap and only doing one side of the stairs. And I can fill the other side in later. Oh shoot. Because that isn't scary. Me and him are not sure like that. Where? Oh shoot. I did not just do that. I did not just do that. Okay. That is good enough for now. Now that I've got that staircase built, I want to figure out what I can do here. I'm rich enough to make another shovel. I don't know why I haven't. I've just been punching dirt with my hand. I'm gonna hide lighting up here. I say hide, but I'm like confident you can see it. My vision, besides that dirt block being there, my vision is I make my own separate little bedroom. I make a cute crafting area and I separate the chest area and maybe a nice rug or something. And I don't know what I can do for the roof, but I'll figure something out. Can you make shelves a thing? Shelves are a thing. I repeat, everybody relax. I haven't played on this version of Minecraft ever, I don't think. I played modded, so all of this is kind of new to me, but I have been wanting to use shelves for so long, and now I can finally do that. I should make pink ones, because I have a pink house. I've never, like, for a while, I've never gone out of my way to make separate rooms for my Minecraft builds. Like, in a house. It's all open plan. So this will be quite interesting. Barrels are great. I love barrels. They're like one of my favorite decoration blocks. I'm gonna put a barrel there. Oh wait, no. No. Put it there. I'm gonna try organize this. The keyword is try. I'm not expecting to come up here very often. Oh, it's like the door's always swung open. There we go. That is a finished interior. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I think there's a few stuff that I can like change. Like I can make bricks. Right? I can make brick slabs. Is that too crowded? I'm ignoring that. I mean, I'm pretty happy. I think it's a major improvement. There we go, that looks better. I think railing would definitely help. Oh, okay. Or lighting up that area, that would also help. So I said that I wanted to try fix up this area and make it slightly cuter, although I think it would be a good idea to first get fully enchanted diamond tools. That would definitely help with my progress and I wouldn't go through tools so quickly. Down we go. Hopefully it won't go as bad as last time. The staircase really helps, although I do need to bring it down a little bit more. Although for now I'm also fine with it how it is. Since I'm doing enchanting, I definitely want this lapis. If I remember correctly, I needed to be at -53. I'm only at -12 right now, so it's going to take me slightly longer to get down there, especially since I want to avoid that ancient city. This lava is kind of scaring me right now. There we go, keep it contained. And now we wait. Oh, perfect, wait, double. Let's go. Oh, here's some more. Just one this time. Oh, diamonds. Lucky. Okay, great. That's already 9 diamonds. I want to go this way. The fun begins. And I found a diamond. Finally. Oh, wait, there's more than one. Nice. I'm now up to 14. Okay, I'm at home. I can put all the stone that I got into the chest. Oh. No. I have a total of 42 diamonds. I think I can definitely make a pickaxe. Oh, okay, my first pickaxe. There we go, my first diamond pickaxe. Now that I have a diamond pickaxe, I think I can start getting some obsidian, which will help us progress way further. I planted some sugar cane so I can get enchanting soon. Okay, here is my victim. Ooh, that's exciting. Nice! My first piece of obsidian. Amazing. That's 9 pieces. Definitely enough for enchanting table, but I would like to grab some more. Wait, I missed these diamonds right here. Are we serious? Okay, that is 16. I'm pretty confident to get out of here. Great, I think that went pretty well. The only thing we gotta wait for is my sugarcane and cows, which could take a while. My cows are looking healthy, my sheep are looking good, and my sugarcane is slowly growing. I would also like to maybe bring some villagers over so long, so I'm gonna go see if I can encourage any villagers to come stay with me. Okay, here is one. There we go. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Him and his friends are gonna love it in this hole. Guys, my villager escaped. Guys, here we go. No, get in the hole. Okay, villager 1 secured. Let's go grab him a friend. Don't escape. You know what? Come here. Spread on the beds. Yeah. Okay, we have my cube of villagers. It sounds so wrong to say. I think we're at a safe start. Like, safe bet to start killing off a few of these. Cows. 3 books. That's great. It's gonna take a while. I think we'll be waiting for everything. Let me start planning out a little bit more. I wanna like build my own trees, which means that this one has to go. I mean, can I leave? I'm gonna leave that for now. I feel like it looks a bit weird. Yeah, like this. That doesn't make sense to be not cobblestone. I mean, I don't know if it's looking better or worse, but this is what I have so far. I feel like it is looking slightly better. It justifies the stairs a little bit more, which is always a win for me. I'm having a tree on here, so it needs to be kind of like thick, you know, and I can move my tree over by 1. Like, I can put my tree there. So I ran out of cobblestone, but this is kind of the vibe I'm kind of going for with the landscaping. I'm thinking it really adds, but I might get rid of this tree or try to get rid of this tree. Okay, that's something. This path is looking really good so far. I'm gonna take a break from path making and get more cobble. No, 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 no. My pathway. So this is like a fancy retaining wall. What is it retaining? I don't know. Yeah, that looks okay. I was so out of range. Whatever, we'll have a pond here now, I guess. Of like here. Like, this is a pretty good cliff for it. You'd have a nice path coming around. Let's plan this out. That's literally how big it needs to be. So here, I was thinking I could do a pond. And I'm thinking that's a pretty good outline. Oh, look at the pretty pond. Okay, I've decided that waiting is gonna take too long, so I'm gonna go have a look if I can find cows and if I can find sugarcane. I've done the math. I need 2.5 stacks of paper and 48 leather. So the cows, my cow farm is pretty... oh, they're hiding from the rain. I didn't know they'd actually use it. I just need 30 more leather and a whole lot of sugarcane. Okay, I found cows and sugarcane, but also a bunch of skeletons. So let's see what I can do against these guys. Hello. Wait, I just got a doggy. Like, look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, where's my dog? Oh, a village. Nice. What is this pig doing? Whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm holding potatoes. Oh, a saddle. Nice. Okay, guys, I'm sad to report that there was no librarian in this village. Because of that village, I got so much stuff, and none of it was really what I needed. Because I only have 5 bookshelves, I definitely want to go out again. But since I just came home, I can do some more work while I'm here. I'm accepting my defeat, right? And I'm gonna just wait for the sugarcane to grow. There's other stuff I can do. I thought it would be quicker, and I think it would have been if I found them, you know. But since I'm not finding the stuff, it's just not quick enough. Well, I am sad about it. I'm not distraught about it. I just straightened this out a little bit, and I thought it would like work great if we had a waterfall coming down or like a river or something. I just don't know where it would come from or where it would go. But yeah, I thought that'd be a really cute idea. Yeah, something like that. For now, that's fine. Okay, this is how the pond is looking now. I don't have any better lighting, so the torches are gonna have to do. And now just to move on to bigger, better stuff. Kidding, nothing could be better than my pond. Okay, so I flattened this area out slightly and brought this straight out. But yeah, that's looking pretty great so far. Okay, so I bred and murdered my cows. I got around 43 from all of this. I could plant more or I could just wait, and I'm kind of okay with waiting. That brought us to 10 bookshelves. We still need 6 more, but I can slowly start getting the area set up. Brought this terrain out. I'm thinking I can do some potatoes or wheat here as a farm, of course. Maybe too many flowers too close together. Yeah, that's a little bit more balance. I'm gonna start building where my little enchanting area will go. As you can see, this will be my bookshelves, this will be my table. And I'm done. What do you guys think? I think it's very cute, kind of matches the vibe, and I might have a few of these like more hobbit hole-esque stuff, like kind of going down my mountain. Oh, oopsie, down my mountain, because I have a very nice big mountain for that, and I've got the ground hoed and some potatoes planted. So hopefully this will grow nicely in the background. I can finally make my last bookshelves. There we go, 16, and my first ever enchanting table. And we can go into my new enchanting building. So far it looks a bit bland, but let me just spice it up. And the inside is done. I think it's looking very cute and cozy, so let's do the final honors. Okay, let's see, do we have level 30? We do. Oh, with a silk touch. Okay, so I went ahead and made all the tools I think I need. That will be diamond. That leaves me with 10 diamonds, which isn't the best. So next episode we might need to go back and re-mine. And I forgot my lapis, and I forgot to put a grindstone down. There we go, now we have one. Okay, so I did see there was a silk touch, although for level 15. Okay, a fortune 1, not the best. Alright, and these were the enchants I managed to get. We have Unbreaking 1 on my helmet, Protection 1 on my chest plate, Protection 2 on my leggings, and Unbreaking 2 on my boots. We have a Fortune pick and a Silk Touch pick, even though the Fortune is super bad. And we have an Efficiency 1 and Unbreaking 1 axe, and nothing on my sword because the only thing it wants to give me is, if we have a look, is Unbreaking 1 and Looting 1 is right there. So we're going to leave my sword for now. Let me do the honors. Oh... yeah, this armor definitely suits me. I want to get some more diamonds. I need more cobble and more tuff and all of that. I thought that was water. I was so confident that that was water. Now, all that's left is I gotta use my Fortune 1 pickaxe on all of these ores. I think villager breeders are quite small, but I do want a nice spot to put it. If I flatten this area out, it'll definitely work. Might be a little difficult to get my villagers over, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, one more. That skeleton gave me such a fright. You definitely get a better sense of space now that it's cleared. I think it should be enough space, but I'm first gonna build the farm, try get the villagers in it, and then build a house around it, which shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Great, I've gathered all the stuff I need to make the breeder. I just gotta now actually begin. Haha! Yes! Go up, go up, go up. Yeah, you got it. Go! Go! Yay! I'm figuring it out. No! Get! Get! I'm gonna put that right there and break that. And his sense of whimsy and freedom will lure him out. I don't think he has a sense of adventure and whimsy anymore. I think he's dead. Go! Well, this is awkward. Come on, go get a bed. It's okay, he took the one you wanted this for. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No! No! I'm so bad at this game. Okay. Now that the villagers have gone to bed last night and are now trapped in the breeder, I can start building around them to keep them nice and safe, and also just make it look a bit nicer. And the breeder house is done. Okay, I never thought I'd say that sentence before. But now we just gotta see if it works. And I should be able to just... Okay. Oh, they picked it up. Do the thing. Oh. They didn't take it. I got more bread, and there's still no child. I woke up just for the bread. I don't know why they're not doing the thing. Okay, well, I'll figure that out later. I want to get my iron farm, like, ready for when there are villagers. Oh! It worked! This will be the perfect area for our iron farm. It should work. It's flat enough. I'll just clear the trees and then we'll get a better look at it. Okay, and here it is flattened. This should work. I don't know if it might be too big, but if it is, that means I can just build something bigger on top. Okay. So, it's built. Got my boat in, got my beds in, all ready for a perfect little zombie and some villagers. Oh. Oh no. That's a lot of guys. Go. Go. Yeah, now he's picking up speed. Really hope there's no full damage. My god. Woohoo! Now how do I get out of here? No. No, 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 no. Go, buddy. There's a bed in there. I don't like him being on the loose, but it is nearly night, so maybe just let all of them on the loose and kind of hope. Why are you following me? Come on. Get in there. I need you to behave yourself. Okay. I really hope he doesn't die.
Bye, have a great time.
I mean, he should realize that there's a bed and it's nearly nighttime. Where's that other villager now? I really hope he's in the hole. Oh no. I've no idea where that villager is, hey? Okay, he wandered off into the distance. I think I just need to bring a new villager over. That one has just decided to be free. What was that noise? Oh, there's a fox! Oh wait, there he is. Don't take full damage. Finally, I have all 3 villagers sleeping. I have a zombie in there. It took way too long. Now we just need to do the last few steps to get this thing, like, really organized. I got really a lot of iron trying to build this iron farm, but I guess that's why I'm building it. That and the unlimited lanterns. Oh shoot, why did I do that? 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 I've got to break that block. Okay, any day now. Yes! It works! Well, I figured that out when it spawned on top of me, but it's working in the way that they're supposed to work. It's taking a while to die, eh? There is good and bad news. The good news is I've tested that this thing works. I went AFK for an hour and a half. It broke a few times and I had to extend a few areas around and open the trapdoors because then they'd spawn on the trapdoors. But it is now working. I don't know if I want to build something around it for the time being. Just let it work a bit. We do have quite a lot of iron. Oh, and you see now I've got it working. We would have had more, but since I was AFK, I wasn't checking in and like 3 iron golems had spawned. They were just walking around the area. With my iron farm set up to be working in the background, I definitely want to start working on getting some villager trades. I made my little enchanting room here, which I didn't take into account. I could put some villagers here. My goal has always been, whenever I make villager trading halls, it's always been to kind of spread it out to make the world feel more immersed. I've never been the biggest fan of those huge trading halls. I would love to build one day, but just not today. So while you guys weren't looking, I flattened this cliff. It's gone, it's now flattened, so it is now prepared for more buildings. I can fit 2 little hut things here and probably extend the mountain down. I would like to bring it down once more again, but for now we can split this between, like, I don't know, librarians or something. And I've always wanted to use this area here for a little farmer's hut shed thing because it is right by our farms. I'm really interested in doing the farm first because that is what I've been itching to do. So we'll first do my farmer and then we'll find the perfect spot and perfect trades. Where's that creeper? Oh! Perfect spot and perfect trades for my librarian, which I'll put here as like a grand library. It might maybe connect up into that small little one. And it's finally time I get a diamond shovel. There's no more iron shovels in this world. I pledge that I will only use diamond and up shovels from now on. Okay, let's see what we've got. Efficiency 3. And Unbreaking 3. Oh, that's amazing. It only took 2 levels. That's not bad. I would like to follow inspiration from original Minecraft villages, like with the type of house that I want to build. But the only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is we have an exit here and an exit here. We can either have just 1 entrance or have 2. And this is what I have. Might not look like much now, but the thought process is you'd run in this way and out this way. So then I would still have my 2 entrances. It's just slightly different. That should do it. It'll really fill up the space, but I think it should work. I'm just now hoping it's not too big, because I'd imagine like here would be like a little farm stuff that they tend to, like, it's all very interconnected, but I mean, I might like it more when it's done, but for now I'm struggling to even get behind it. Okay, because, like, listen, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Curved house. We are gonna have a second floor. What? I know. Insane. Just oozing wealth right now. What is he doing here? This is the first wandering trader of the series, by the way. Did I just... I did not know you could do that. Well, you guys can see what it... Great. We have 2 villages set up. They should be safe and sound after I put that door down. They should be fine, and I think this would work perfectly. They are also fully encased. I don't think you guys are ready for this grand reveal. I decided to use this area for my Liberian traders, and I'm excited to show you guys what I've got. I still need to move the villages over, but I'll first show you. Ta-da! So I'm gonna replace these torches with lanterns, and over time as I get more stuff, I'll texture and everything, but I kind of went for like a ruined village, ruined cave. Here can be where 2 villages go for now, and I do have more space. And the opportunity to kind of like dig out if I do need more space, but so far I just want 2, and I only have 2 minecarts and 2 lecterns, so it makes it easy. And these are the changes that I've done. The villagers are trapped, and I'll start putting their lecterns down. I added some nice azalea leaves and lanterns from our iron farm. I don't have any emeralds. So I was thinking a good way to get emeralds would either be using my farming villagers or by using a Fletcher. I'm a bit more inclined to use a Fletcher because it's quite easy to get sticks, but I would just need to build something for him. It doesn't have to be too big. And I would just need a good spot for it. Going into this build, I had a pretty strong idea of what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to continue using the spruce, and later on you'll see I use cherry. I've really started to like this color palette. I've always kind of stuck with spruce for my building, but I'm really enjoying this series because I get to use cherry wood, which I barely use. I kept it simple with only 1 story this time, as I thought it might get a bit too repetitive looking at my other 2 builds I did today. I used deep slate for the roof. Moving the villager was another story. It was fairly easy this time compared to the others, as it was 1 downhill movement, which worked out great for me. He is in and he got a trade. Go our first what a deal. We have 21 emeralds. That's not a bad amount, but I want to hop back over to the Fletcher. I think the Fletcher has restocked by now. Well, I've restocked with wood. So I think it would be a good idea to go trade with him first. And then I should have more than enough emeralds for whatever trades these librarians throw at me. I have now 35 emeralds. That is definitely way better than 21. So it should be a breeze to now go get some mending books and stuff. And there is something that I need to do before I forget. We got a name for our doggy. Thank you to Abracadabra Tacos for the comment and the name suggestion of Jimothy. I think the name will definitely suit him. There we go. And we'll have Jimothy follow us just for the rest of the episode, but I don't want him to be in any danger. Okay, Jimothy can sit there while I work on this villager. It has been an hour and a half of me re-rolling villagers, but I finally got mending. Good thing I got those extra emeralds because this one needs 24. And we have a mending villager. This is great. My tools definitely need some mending. My silk touch pickaxe. And I definitely want to use the villagers more for enchants and whatever to get the perfect gear. This guy, I swapped between the two of them so many times and he didn't give me anything that good either. More definitely needs to be done with this area. I need to put grass in and everything, but for now let's just get the outside of this built. I continued using the hobbit hole style that I used on my last library hobbit hole outside area. I kept it really simple this time, just doing a little bit of extra stuff with the spruce outside, and now you can see me putting in the cherry logs. The outside is now done. It's looking a little bit better. I have a confession. I'm terrified of the nether. In every world I've ever had, this is where it ends. But today, for the forever world to survive, we have to go in. And before I step into this portal, I need a plan that doesn't involve me dying. But first, we need to actually come up with a plan. So we have our portal lit. I just want to make sure that I'm fully... Oh, there's Jimothy! We have our portal lit. I just don't want to run in without a plan. In truth, I have no idea what makes a good plan when going to the nether. No. I didn't look at him, did I? He's not angry at me, is he? I think he is. Are you angry? Oh! I'll leave Jimothy up there. I don't want anything happening to him while he is in the nether with me. Okay. Let's do this. Now this is something. Okay. You know what? It's not too bad. It's fine. So what I didn't mention to you guys earlier was I actually have a few plans for the nether. I've heard that it's a really great way to make an early game EXP farm with the piglins, which is great because I don't want to ruin my area with an ugly EXP mob grinder farm. But a second reason for coming into nether, and this one might be a bit more obvious, but I want to find another fortress. Okay, everyone, my portal is there. Was he? Get into the lava. Yeah. Okay, everyone, my portal is there. Let's see. Does that look like something? I think that's just lava. We found the fortress. Sounds like there's a lot of guys in there. What was it? It was that, right? Yeah, they shouldn't be able to get through. Oh, okay. Ooh. And my shovel. Oh! What are you doing here? Oh, there's a spawn. No, I don't think that's a spawner. Oh, gee. Here's another one. Oh, there's a few. Okay, I can't see anything. I don't know if you guys can either. Oh, wait, there's a lot. Is it too late to run away? Guys, I'm not getting any blaze rods. Yes! Finally, I got my blaze rod. I just need a lot more. I think there'll be a spawner up here. There's one. Oh, he spotted me. That's just rude. Oh, oh! Wait. Guys. What do I do now? I have to go back and get my stuff. Wait, it was this way, Here's my stuff. That's not my stuff. It's not fine. No. Hello? Excuse me. Is that something wearing my armor? He has my armor. No. Pause. We need to talk. This wasn't working. I was playing tilted, I was running back to the fortress without a plan, and I was losing hope. In my past worlds, this is exactly where I would give up. And to be honest, I nearly did. But this is my forever world, and I'm not leaving my gear behind, especially not while a wither skeleton is wearing it as a trophy. I had to stop and think. These blazes were the real problem. They kept knocking me off of my towers. So I had to get a new plan. No more towers. If I place these blocks like this, wither skeletons can't get through, so I can block myself in to avoid the blazes. This should work. Let's go get our stuff back. I didn't bring a pickaxe. This is awkward. There we go. Wait, he has my sword. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? No, 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 no. It's my sword. So, it's been a few days and I haven't come up with a new plan, and I haven't magically thought of how I can get my stuff back. The most important thing, and I think we all forget this sometimes, is that we're here to have fun. My gear wasn't the best, but it was mine. I realized that I wasn't ready to let it go. But I don't need to overthink it anymore. There's no more plans. We're just gonna go back to the basics, and we're gonna earn back my gear, piece by piece. This is my world. I need to realize that. I can't let a wither skeleton and a few blazes keep me from getting my stuff back and taking control of my world. Is there any more of my stuff? This guy has my shovel. There's my pickaxe. I'm safe, okay. I think that's not the one of my notes. Where's the one that's wearing all of my stuff? There he is. Oh, we can't get... Oh, but he can hit me. there's a few things that I want to do to ensure that kind of doesn't happen again. So what I was thinking was, first, we definitely need some more diamonds. 28 diamonds is not a lot, let's be real. So my plan right now is probably to get a blacksmith villager. And of course I'll make it with iron tools. Luckily we have a renewable source thanks to my iron farm somewhere over there. You know what? Buy the lava might actually be a good idea. You know, lava, tools, working with tools. It all like checks into the same category. I'll quickly fix the terrain and then get back to you guys with kind of my vision. I really wanted to keep the pond. The first thing I started doing was I laid out where I would build up my rocky walls. I then brought up the height to match where I wanted the dirt to be. I covered up the old slope with a new one. And then I went back over what I had just built to add some texturing with some tuft. I made sure everything was even and I filled in all of the gaps that I still had. I thought the pond was still a bit too shallow, so I worked very hard with my iron shovel to dig up all the gravel, clay and dirt. I had to remove the lava and the stone that it made, but I ended up missing the idea of something being there, and I thought the perfect thing would be a rock. So I made it taller than the ground level just to add like a sense of scale, and I thought that the water was still a bit too shallow, but instead of going deeper I just put some deep slate there to add the illusion of depth. And to finish off I closed up that top of the rock. That is the like somewhat terraformed. I don't exactly know what to do over there yet, but I'm hoping the building will cover majority of it. I would be using spruce as my support beams, but I don't have, so I'm waiting for it to grow. Usually what makes sense to me is I'd have a forge somewhere where you'd expect it, you know, like I would have it with my mountains or like by my mine area, 'cause to me like that makes sense. So we might as well build a forge where we would least expect it, which would be over a lake on stilts. Pretty much like that was my thought process. We might also do some normal bricks. It is still a forge. I would like a more open theme for it, but you know, I feel like inside of the forge, bricks makes more sense. I'm gonna do a trick, fake depth perception, where I want it to be too thick, but I don't need to put 2 here because no one's gonna see under there. Like, you can't even tell. I think a more open vibe would be really good for this, but I still need to get this villager protected, because if I want like a few villagers here, they can't just like be free like standing, because the area isn't like lit up the best. Starting off, I needed more spruce for the stilts of my house. I still don't know why I placed lanterns down, because I immediately removed them to build the framework. I had a lot of back and forth process. I couldn't find something that I liked. Eventually I used bricks for where I would want the lava to go, and of course deep slate for the roof. That is my little hut done so far. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not the biggest fan so far. There's a lot that can be done or changed and improved on. But I think for now, like, it's really okay. Moving the villagers had almost no issues. But something I forgot to account for was that the lava would jump far enough to reach the wood, and I didn't notice. Look at me, not a care in the world. But other than that, there were no issues. The villagers are in, safe and sound. But I think you guys saw that there was a bit of an accident with the lava. I really thought it was safe. I don't know how it caught on fire. I might just get magma cubes eventually, magma blocks to put there, and I need to go repair my house now. I realized that I made these guys, but I still want a mob grinder, 4 levels. But the reason last episode that I wanted to do it in the nether was actually to avoid how ugly it looks near my main area. But I don't have to build it right by my area. I can go a little bit away. This island might just be perfect. For the mob grinder that I have in mind, we are going to need a lot of blocks. To start us off, we're gonna need 1,600 blocks of cobble, which is roughly 25 stacks. We're also gonna need a whole load of trapdoors. After making this a perfect eyesore, let's go see how much cobble we actually have and how much more we need. This is a low point for me. We have just under 2 stacks of cobblestone. I have a long bit ahead of me where I'm just going to be mining. I'm going to go through so many pickaxes, but it should be worth it for my 25 stacks of cobble. I took a bit away of this mountain, and I think I can go 1 layer more. You can see here I really went at it, but I don't have 25 stacks yet. I don't know why it took me this long to realize I don't have armor on. I'm just living my best life with no armor. No wonder I've been taking so much damage. I nearly have the 25 stacks. That should be all of the cobble that I need. I think I'll grab a bit more just in case. There we go. I know that I want diamond gear soon, but with my 28 diamonds, that's not gonna happen. So I might as well stay a little bit protected with iron. Jimothy's alright. He was following me around a bit, but I thought I'd just sit him down. Jimothy had a bit of a fall. He is alright, don't worry. But since I'm working right on these cliffs, I really don't want to risk anything because that's quite a drop. This should be enough cobblestone. Now I just gotta get my wood, 2.5 stacks. Shouldn't be too bad. It should be quite quick. This should be everything I need. I might need more cobble because I need to be a certain Y level up, and I think I'm quite far away from that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm at 63 and I need to be at 193 if I remember correctly. I wanted to avoid having a huge cobblestone build floating in my sky, but it needed to get done. I gathered a lot of blocks for this, but my math was not cooperating, and you'll see what I mean later. It was a good idea to build this above water because it became my shortcut down. This isn't a tutorial as I'm not too sure how it works, but it does work. I built my starting platform and I got my hoppers set up. And then I built up around the hoppers to make a nice tunnel so that the mobs would take some full damage, but it wouldn't be enough to kill them. I built out a wide platform around that. gaps between each layer at 2 blocks and place carpets on my 3x3 platform so spiders don't spawn, as they don't quite work in this farm. And this is where I ran out of wood for my trapdoors. I had to get more, and then I ran out a second time, so that wasn't fun. And while I was building the roof, I ran out of cobblestone as well, and I filled it up with leftover wood that I had. But it finally got done. But the farm's done. It's definitely working. I just didn't bring a sword with me. It's working great. So I'm gonna grab a farm and AFK for a bit, and then I'll get back to you guys on how long I AFK'd and how many levels that I got. I've been AFK for roughly 20 minutes and I've gotten 30 levels finally. The loot also isn't too bad. I have a few armor pieces that could work really well, so I might put these on just until we can get my full set of diamonds, which is actually the next step. My diamonds might have to wait because I only have 28. In order to get more diamonds, I definitely need fortune. So we're going to take my 2 lapis and this fresh diamond pickaxe, and we are going to see if I can get some fortune on it. I'm already lost. I was supposed to go to the enchanting room. I'm not seeing any fortune. No way. Okay, you know what? I got fortune 1. Which is kind of sad, but it's better than nothing, guys. The mining trip went pretty okay. I got a lot of lapis, too much deep slate, and only 21 diamonds. The main focus right now is I want to get some tools. From here, what armor can I make? Let's make the most important bits. Alright, I have full gear and I'm still left over with 12. I'm ready. Like, I'm so ready to get good enchants. Let's start with a pickaxe. Okay, this is promising. That's not bad. Only one issue that I've just realized is I'm immediately out of levels. We have 36 levels and the sword's nearly broken again. So I'm gonna leave before I get distracted. Let's do my other pickaxe. See what it gives me. Silk touch would have been nice, but I will take it. Fire protection isn't exactly what I want, but somehow I've ran out of levels again. This should be good gear. I have pretty good enchants. I'll give you guys a second to just look over what I got. For base enchants, I think they're pretty good. I just need to now focus on some villagers. I think I'll put a few more in here and I'll get back to you guys once I've like kind of locked in their trades and figured out like what's good trades for everything. I've finally got all my trades in and done, which is super exciting. I only have 12 emeralds. So we're gonna need to do some farming to get all of my emeralds up and get my gear enchanted. One day I'll get the motivation to get protection, but for now, I have a few mending books and I have a few other books, so I think I might get enchanting so long on a few tools, but I'll see how I feel about that. In between rerolling for trades, I built this sugarcane farm, which should help me just automatically get a bunch just in the background while we are doing other stuff, because I can use paper for trades. I think if I'm going to be using my new armor from now on, as soon as I can get some good enchants on it, we have to put my old one on a stand. So the current armor that I'm wearing, I did get half of it from my mob grinder, and it's taken a bit of damage, but I think it should be fine, and it'd be nice to keep as a little memoir for the world. But now that I have no armor on, I definitely want to get some good enchants on my tools and on my armor. If I did this correctly, I now have my helmet, mending, 2 respirations, and aqua infinity, and I can just afford this helmet. Can we name it? We can. We now have our top hat. That was all 30 of my levels, but our hat is now good to go. The only thing it might need is protection. But like I said, we can get that at a later stage. There we go. That is nearly all of my armor. We have my boots still to do, my 2 pickaxes, my axe, my sword, and my hoe. I'm basically all set. I have a plan in mind. I just only have 1 emerald. It might take me a while to get all of those emeralds, so I will get back to you guys when I have the emeralds and when we are ready to put everything together. I've spent way too long getting all of my books, and one thing I neglected was my levels. Just only level 11, so I'm gonna farm up a bit of levels up by my mob grinder, and then I'll try put as much enchants as I can, and then just go back and forth and get back to you guys when that is all done. My inventory is kind of a mess. I did have it organized, but it quickly descended. Alright guys, and this is kind of what I have so far. Everything is enchanted, which is great. I'm feeling a lot more confident about all my tools. This is my old Fortune 1 pick that I think I might just use until it breaks, or I might keep it. I don't know yet. That is all of my tools and armor done. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have a bit of an enderman problem. Uh-oh. And this kind of needs to be the first thing I need to sort out. Now, I just need to figure out what exactly I want to do here. It'll help if I get rid of the moss a little bit, so let's do that. How did this guy get here? That's some of the moss missing. I took the dirt out as well, and is it bad that I can't really tell a difference? Anyway, I think now it's time for some stone. And by stone, I meant clearing some of it out. Having efficiency 5 definitely helped this process. I tried to do a more staggered cliff looks with some future plans in mind, and I extended some areas out of it to just have a little bit more space. This genuinely has such a different vibe, but I think with the direction that I'm going, like, this will look so good. My shovel is nearly broken because it doesn't have Unbreaking 3 on it yet. I don't think I actually have a book for that, so I might need to try tackle that. If not, I might just have to make a few trips up and down to my mob grinder just to get my shovel a bit repaired. Oh, look at all the fishies! I did want a few buildings scattered around and like built into the mountain, but that might take a bit, so I will get back to you guys as soon as I have it a bit more planned out. But I do have something that I have planned. And this is where we will put the chest room. There was a natural cave here, so I just kind of expanded it, And as I kept digging, I realized I could have it a bit bigger, so the room just expanded a little bit more. I'm thinking this is a big enough area. Maybe just a little bit more of the ceiling. But I'm pretty happy with the width of it. I have a chest outside now just because the ones inside are all full. This old staircase works okay, but it doesn't quite line up with the new layers that I have in my mountain. So I think I might need to take some time to redo these before we fully terraform all of the mountains. I'm actually going to do the mountain first. My chests, especially now since I've cleared all this out, is super full. I've had to extend it outside of my house, and it's just kind of looking like a chest monster, which I want to avoid. But if you guys can see my vision, I want some buildings along all these little platforms and layers. For now though, the most obvious thing is this staircase. So let's jump right in with getting rid of this staircase, and then I can work on putting a new one in that kind of connects everything in a swervy way. This time I was able to get the stairs how I wanted them the first time that I made these stairs. I made them hug the new cliffs that I had built, and I used some spruce slabs and really dug into the cliffs to incorporate the stairs with the surrounding area. This is gonna be my chest room. I'd want to get this done first because my chests are getting more and more disorganized as the days go by. It's big enough, but looking at it, I might make it slightly bigger, but we'll see. Finally picturing was it stone bricks and spruce? This is kind of what I'm envisioning. So my chest room will be nice and open. You'll see what I mean. And this is what I have so far. It's very much bare bones. Entrance, so I think having crafting tables and a little bit of furnaces would be a good idea. But now let's get some walls in here. Here was pretend the clay is chests. And then it would go up. Basically. And, if you think about it, that is quite a bit of storage and a lot of wood. But this should last me, a really long time. But because you can kind of see through chests, I don't want to just leave it stone. Did it indented? I finished placing all of the stone, but I really think that some green terracotta would go well here. But I don't have any cactuses, so let's go get some. Ta-da! I managed to get 4 cactuses from a desert that was a few thousand blocks away. And hopefully this should grow if I did it correctly. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm realizing that it's actually not. I need a few more fences. And there we go. Now that should work. Everything should fall. So I can let that run in the background. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting some more shapes into this and figure out what I want to do for the roof. Oh. Well, I just found a shortcut. I have nearly a stack of chests, but for some reason, I'm doubting that it will actually fill up the area. To give you guys an idea of how many chests I need, I got the first layer in and it nearly used up the whole thing. My cactus farm has been working in the background, but it has been extremely slow. I might extend it out, but I really don't think I need to. Oh wait, what is Jimothy doing? Guys, I actually I couldn't find Jimothy for a really long while, and also over the last few episodes I've been towering up thinking I get all the logs from these 2 blocks, and I just can't get all the leaves. And I looked out and there's Jimothy. Hopefully that was the last logs, that I don't need to tower up again to clear that out. And this is the roof. Definitely an improvement. With the roof and walls done, it's now time to get the floors done. But first I had to dig up all of the stone. It did take a while, but while I dug, I was thinking about what I could have to be the floor. I didn't want something too dark because it would make the room feel a bit closed off. And I didn't want stone because we're underground. There's a lot of stone everywhere. And there was also stone on the walls. But I also didn't want it too light because we have the roof that is light. So I decided to go with oak wood, which for me is the perfect in between. Alright, so this is where I'm at so far. I've ran out of wood. I got a little bit more oak, but only this stack and a half. But I'm basically just playing a waiting game right now between the oak trees and the cactus, which both is taking extremely long to grow. I'm still missing quite a lot. Hopefully it won't take too long to get. And the floor is finally done. I started to put some bookshelves down, which I think will just fill the space more. And I finally got rid of that dirt pathway that I had been using with this. I remember my time lapse, I tried to do a path here and didn't like how it turned out, but this time I tried it again and I do like this a bit more. I still have all of those to do, but I think as this area progresses, we can just work on it in the background. So yeah, oh, and I got some leaves. I think it really adds. This is just some oak leaves that I've been collecting while getting that oak wood. The terracotta is in. I'm starting to doubt my bookshelf choice, but that's okay. That is okay. As I said earlier, I need to sort out this lighting situation. And I think the best thing I can do for that is the nether. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not fine. As long as I don't hit the pigment, we're good. I just came to get shroom lights. I love shroom lights for bowling. I can finally get out of here. I think it was this way. Okay, I'm gonna waste no time. I will waste some time. I might need to go back and get some more. Because it's not quite lighting up everything. So before we can get into the fun stuff, I unfortunately have to do the boring stuff. This is kind of what I had in mind. I do still need a little bit more kelp to put in here. But basically, all I did was flatten this area out and put this pond here. It was quite difficult to get this pond filled of water. And eventually, I had to use some clay just to help me level out all the water. And then the top, you can't really tell the difference. There is a slight difference, like it's a little bit further away from the wall, but I didn't go too crazy. But this is a pretty good base to start finally putting some moss and some greenery back into this cave system. No, my staircase. And here it is with just some moss bone mealed around. I definitely think it looks a bit better. I just want to go back and like now you can see all the grass and everything. So I just want to go through and remove all the tool stuff and then get back to you guys. And that's exactly what I did. I broke all the pieces of grass that were 2 blocks high or any azalea bushes that I felt were unneeded and kind of flogging up the area. It's looking a bit better. I think now we just gotta get some of these houses built in. I'm really excited to do this one, so let's get started. This was a really fun build for me. I used some spruce and a unique shape different to everything else that I have done before in this world. I then went ahead and stripped it and cleared out some area where I could put a wall. Although that was my next big challenge. I seriously struggled to figure out what I can use for this wall, going between oak and brick, and then eventually I decided to use some cherry wood. After filling in the wall, I realized it looks a bit bland, and eventually worked my way up to get a window in there. And this is what I have so far. I do want some glass to put at that top bit over there. And a door. A door would be very nice. And the final few touches. Don't actually know where I could put the lantern. Maybe there. Okay, house number 1 is done. There isn't an inside. We might get to that later. Depends how I feel. This one is the next target. When I first cleared out this area, I had a plan for everything, and I knew what all of this was gonna be. But since then, I have actually forgotten the plan. But I think this was just supposed to be a hobbit hole. This is what I have so far. And that will be the wall. This is just my green terracotta from my chest room. There isn't a crafting table on this level for some reason. So I will put one there. But the goal was to make a door. There we go. It's not a lot, but it should work for now. This, I knew I did want it to have like an outdoor-indoor type feel. However, today I only wanted to do exteriors. I didn't want to go too hectic with interiors, so might not do that. But if we can get the outside area looking very nice, then we can eventually move on to doing some other stuff. This hut was an interesting build. I love and hate it at the same time. I continued to use some spruce for the continuality, but I'm not the biggest fan of how the roof turned out. And then I just decorated the beams to give it a bit more shape. I come to realize that I'm not very good at completing things. I don't know how this looks from all angles. It doesn't look good from this angle. And it kind of looks good from this one. But basically, like, my idea is like a little workshop thing. I haven't completed it either. And you'll come to find that is a habit of mine. And we're not going to look at it from this angle. I might get back to that off camera a little bit, just work with that, because, okay, I'm not the happiest with how that turns out. But that makes one row completed, which means we can start with a second row, and I don't have anything planned for down here. And my shovel is nearly broken. This was a cute little hut. I really enjoyed making this, and since I made that outline, I really had an idea of what I wanted to do, and you can see I placed some spruce slabs to make a little balcony, along with some deep slate walls to fence it all in. And then got a bit fancy and put some stairs above my doors for the entranceway. The next hut was super quick, simple and easy, but I love how it turned out. I just used some spruce again, stripped it as always, and then some green terracotta for the wall. The next hut was nice, big and beautiful. And I started with some spruce slabs and some logs just to work out an outline for this build. And then once I was happy with that, I cleared out some space for a wall and I stripped the logs. And then of course I had to finish it off with some cherry wood walls. I have just run out of cherry wood, and I only have these 2 trees growing. In case you watched last episode and you thought you missed something, no, I got sick between episodes, and even though I was unable to speak, I still did some stuff around the world. I didn't go too big. I just brought this down a little bit further, and just brought my paths a little bit more around and bone mealed the area. And I only got 30 cherry logs as well on top. I did plant a few more saplings though, just so this wouldn't happen again. And this is the front done. I now just have to add the details. There we go. And I think that's good. My shovel is also looking a little bit worse for wear. I might need to go repair it soon, but I'm kind of just putting it off for now. And there we go. That is all 3 of these little houses done. Okay. How did he get in my house? The houses are now looking pretty good. We just need to now bring everything together. And the best way I can do that is with some pathways. The pathways were pretty simple for me to get started on. I just cleared out where I wanted everything to go. And then went over it with blocks I'd used for paths previously. I used mud, packed mud, and oak. And once I was happy with how that was laid out, I went in the area again and then filled it out with leaves and azalea bushes every now and then. And I did this process for all of the paths today. Ta-da! I think this looks way better. It looks so cute and cozy. Oh no. There we go. I mean, you guys saw me build it, but I definitely think it adds a little bit more, makes it look less empty. I just don't know what I would do down there. I do have my pond, but I need to think of maybe like a few building ideas, maybe bigger buildings. Down here is the entrance to my mine. Right now, I've just built up, so there's no actual pathway to get up and down. And my poor nether room, I need to do something about this roof. When I built it, I didn't think I would, excuse me? You know what? He hasn't seen a flower before. I'm gonna leave him. Now, I need to come up with a plan for this area. Luckily, I have a little bit of spruce left, so let's just get building this. For the pathway I had envisioned for the mine area, I did need to clear out a little bit of space to get a nice straight down flat cliff face. I then built up with spruce logs to make a cage for my ladder. And once I was happy with that, I went and stripped all of those logs as well. have completely run out of spruce. Now we just have to wait for this to grow. I'm not that patient. I got a stack in a little bit from one tree, so that's looking great so far. Might need to take this tree down because I see it's connected, so it might not break. This is done for now. It works. I don't know. Yeah, it works. Now I need to sort this out. I can't keep running up my dirt, wood, and cobblestone pillar. I'm gonna need a proper stairway like this. And I've got nearly 2 stacks of slabs. I'm thinking, well, you'll see now, but I'm thinking I will just bring it round and out. I started off the stairs by mining through the wall of my nether room. I continued the stairs down by following the natural curve of the cliff face and kept it in a similar style to all the other stairs I had done for this area. I can finally get rid of this. Doesn't that just open up the area? I still have the same challenge of I don't know where to put here, but looking at now with the staircase, I get a few ideas. To kind of spell out my idea for you guys, this would be like a thing, something over here, something over there, and then lastly, something in this corner, and then maybe just filling up this area a little bit more as well. The stairs started to feel a little bit empty and floating like, so I started to build up some stone just to make it look like it was connected to the ground and carved out of the cliffs. And the hut that I built into this little new cliff was honestly one of my favorite builds of today. It was so cute and I love how it turned out. I used some stone and smooth stone for the floor and just made it really cute and cozy on the inside. As a temporary storage room where I can put extra stone and everything while I come up from the mines, just because I don't want to clog my upstairs storage with extra stone. My next victim is that corner, and then eventually this corner. Little story in our heads, then this would definitely be like a miner's hut or something. So it won't be very big. 1, 2, 3 flower pots on me. I think that is a very cute little miner's hut. On to you. And I have something in mind. Very warm. Following that logic, that train of thought, I would imagine that this would be like a shack to protect from the rain. If there's sideways rain. If not, maybe the sun? I don't actually have a reason for why I want to make the roof the way that I'm picturing it. Other than I just want to do it this way. It looks like I haven't done anything, but it is fully filled in. Even though I spent so long getting the moss in here, I'm gonna take some of it out. There we go. Where coal is. There's some iron. Be like that. We do being used at the moment. Whoa, what happened here? Everything else is using not deep slate, they're using stone during that area. Although I think deep slate. Where is my deep slate? Okay. The pathway for the mine area was not that different to the pathway for everywhere else. I just ran out of oak wood, so you won't see as much as that here. But at least I had a lot of mud and packed mud to keep up for that. I then went and placed a bunch of leaves everywhere, although I also ran out of oak leaves, so I ended up using spruce and some azalea leaves. It feels like a completely different area. I mean, it is, but like, it now just feels different too. And I'm all ready to go into the nether. My inventory's sorted. And, yeah, let's do this. Alright. It's not too scary. Which way did I go again? Oh, it's been so long since I've been in here. Oh, I went this way. And I'm in. I should have brought a shield. A blaze. That is exactly what I need. No, come here, come here. Nice. I never noticed that this is exactly the type of biome that I need. The blue one? I don't know what it's called. I think it's the warped one. Because this spawns endermen. Okay, I'm getting off track here. And I'm looking at everything. Where did he go? This makes me look like I'm really bad at the game, and I swear I'm not. Don't know what happened. Spooky, scary skeleton. Nice. Okay, my first skull. That was soon, right? I forgot, like, how much I tried last episode to protect myself. I know it's the nether, but I really need some torches. Is that guy still there? Oh, he is. Is this the day that I get my stuff back? I really haven't been back here since. Okay. I don't know. Oh, because he's holding my axe. I did it. I finally did it. I wasn't quite expecting to get all my stuff back at the moment, but I'm so happy I did. I have my saddles back. I think, although losing all my gear was like really demotivating, I was actually more upset about the fact that I didn't have those saddles anymore. So I'm gonna run straight home and I'm gonna put everything back where it belongs, which is in my house. I am back. My goal is to quickly not die, but to get more blaze rods, mainly. I currently have 12. I would like a few more though. There's a lot of blazes. I have 15. Oh, I should have brought like a bow or something, or a shield, but no. That's 25. So the reason that I want so many blaze rods is obviously I do want like, ow. Okay, that was just rude. I do want to eventually go to the end. That is definitely a big goal of this world. But I also want to make a little brewing house, which means I need a few blaze rods to get a few brewing stands and then make some potions. That is a definite must-have. Ow, although I'm not quite winning with these blazes, so I think 25 might be good enough for now. Okay, now that I have enough blaze rods, I think there should be enough for a long time. There's a few things that I need to do from here on out. So I will definitely need to do some looking for where I can put a gold farm. And I think that'll be my next task. I seriously need to get a bow to start dealing with these ghasts, especially if I'm going to be building in the nether. So I've looked at what I need for this gold farm, and I'll need a total of 19.5 stacks of magma blocks, 7 stacks of slabs, 48 trapdoors, 3 turtle eggs, and 6 hoppers. Which is quite a lot that I'd need to get done. I think the most fun thing for me to get started with would be those turtle eggs. I do say fun with a grain of salt because I do need to find an ocean and 2 turtles. Let's get a move on. And I'm off. This way it is. If I remember correctly, I did find an ocean the other day when I went looking for some sugarcane. Before I head off too far, I do want to check in on my iron farm. Oh, that is working beautifully. Might need to come clear that out soon. The only thing I'm really worried about is if I'll, like, find an ocean, but then I won't find turtles. Where? I swear there was an ocean here somewhere. This area is super pretty though. Wow. Is this an ocean? No. But there might be some turtles. Okay, never mind. This is just a big pond. I think the word I was looking for was a lake, not a pond. What is this? Wait, I need dripstone. I've been wanting to make a lava farm since forever, but I've never had dripstone, so I couldn't. But now I can. And I have a stack. That's great. Ooh, a thingy. Don't mind if I do. Oh, an armor trim. And also, this is the suspicious sand thing. I keep doing this whenever I go exploring, but I keep forgetting to take my home coordinates down. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to find my way back after I've found an ocean with some turtle eggs. No, wait. Is that what I think it is? Yes. This looks like a beach to me. You know what? I don't have to deal with that. There's no turtles, but I did find this. I left my boat, so I can't like go on my own mission. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah, I don't have a brush on me. Land. There's turtles. Oh, I don't know seagrass. Is that the new Nautiluses? I don't have saddles on me. No. That would have been so cool. How do you get seagrass? Oh, it's floating. Okay, please don't escape. No. I need you guys to breed. Okay, you and... No way! That is so cute. I love baby turtles. Okay, I need you and you to make it a baby. No, go to your friend. So that guy's making eggies. So as soon as he lays them... Oh, they've also bred. Perfect. So one of them is now going to start laying eggs. And then I'll just grab all of the eggs that I can, basically. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Is this silk touch? It is. 1. Oh, I don't like that sound. Where did you go? Why is the other one not gonna go lay eggs? I'm confused. Oh, okay. Never mind. As I see that. And this one only gave me 1 egg. But you know what? 5 is fine. We need 3 for the farm. Which means that's another 2 I have spare. I do like using them for decoration. Or I could have my own turtles. That would be pretty cool. Now I just gotta get home. I don't know where my house is. What is this thing? It can't just be a perfect circle of stone, can it? Oh, it's got ores inside. Well, let's make some space then. Take all this home with me. I think I'm getting close. Or I'm just completely lost. That looks like something. Wait. Hello? Is that... Oh, I've been here. This is my house. That is so good. I was genuinely losing hope. How did I end up this way though? Because I left in that direction. This will be the chest that I'll put everything in. I wanted to get the harder stuff done first. I have a bunch of stone that I can use for slabs. So I'm not worried about the slabs. I'm not too worried about the wood either. The trapdoors. Because I have either a bunch of wood or I can get it super easily. The thing that is really intimidating to me is the magma blocks. So a good way to do that would be to actually go into the nether, use beds and blow everything up. I have a lot of beds. The way that I'm gonna go about this... Oh, and I picked up some bamboo and I replaced my sugarcane with bamboo. Hopefully that'll just give me a little bit more because I might need some scaffolding. The best way that I found to get a lot of magma cubes is just to basically go explode beds in the nether. So I might double up and go to where ancient debris is found and then just get a little bit of that for later on. I think I saw a lot of magma cubes by that basalt delta. There is some over there, but I didn't bring a lot of blocks with me. I don't have any fire resistance potions, so I really have to be careful. Ow. I nearly jumped down there. Yeah, so lava is definitely something I have to be careful for. Hopefully I won't run into any lava. Oh, okay, just as I say that, I will need to be very careful. I don't want to lose any of the magma cubes, but also don't want to lose my life. How much is that? That's not too bad. Okay, let's get mining. Never mind. Don't want to get mining. This is it, guys. I'm gonna place the bed down. Okay. Oh, it worked. Well, I really wanted some, magma cubes, but this is working. Let me mine this. Oh, this is exciting. Come here. No way. Get out. I got 2. I think I got out really lucky with the first one. The thing is, I'm not seeing any magma cubes, which is kind of what I wanted to find in the first place. Oh! Yeah. Okay. I'm not getting any magma cubes. I thought this would like be an efficient method to do both at the same time. But it's not. So I think I'm gonna quickly go home. I'm gonna clear my inventory, count out how much I have and how much I need, and then come back to the nether. I have 7.5 stacks of magma cubes, which means I need over double of this. This is gonna get quite boring and quite tedious, so I will get back to you guys as soon as I have all of the magma blocks that I need. I finally have everything that I need, which is a massive relief off my shoulders. I had to go find some more obsidian because I will need to get onto the nether roof to do this farm. I'm gonna leave everything else here for the time being and just get onto the portal. I'm a little bit worried to take all my stuff with me in case I get stuck. Oh, I need an ender pearl. I'm gonna take a few just in case. So for this farm, we need 2 requirements. I've already discussed the first one of being on the nether roof, so I don't have to spawn proof everything. And the second requirement is to be in a nether waste biome. Now, I think this is another waste biome, but we'll have to quickly check. This is another waste biome. So I just need to get onto the roof. Oh, that really wasn't long. Okay, let's open this up a bit. This won't be a tutorial on how to do this because I don't quite know how to do this. So I wouldn't like be able to explain it in a way that would make sense to anyone else. Okay, then if I have this correct, we're looking for a block that's sitting at Y127. This should be 127. There we go. Right, so then you put your ladders down. I'll try to explain this as best as I can in case you guys don't know how to do this. I put my ladders down. And then I'm holding W and I'm gonna throw my pearl right into this corner. And there we go. So it's very important that if you guys are doing this in your own worlds, you don't forget to bring obsidian or else you won't be able to get back home. So I'm just going to activate my portal. I thought I messed it up, but turns out I just can't count. Okay, now it should work. There we go. And I should appear somewhere in my overworld. I have no idea where this is. But it works. So, the inconvenience bit about this is that means I have to come to this portal if I want to go to the nether roof. So from here, I've got to figure out which way is my home. I recognize that pillar. Is that my mob farm? It is. I knew the cherry guys. No, I need to take this beating from the mobs. There were turtles right by my... No, it's a turtle. There were turtles right by my house. And I went on that huge mission just to get turtle eggs. Can you stop shooting me? Now I have my nether roof link set up. All I need to do, well, I say this like it's easy, but I need to move all of this to the portal. And I do need quite a bit of scaffolding blocks. I have a stack in 20. And I need 2 stacks, which means I need more string and more bamboo. I'm not too worried about the bamboo as it does grow pretty quickly. But I might need to go up to my mob grinder, my mob farm, and see if I have any string laying around in there. Where's my string? Wait, So of course there's not going to be any string in my mob farm because I disabled them from spawning. Okay. Is there any other way to get string? I don't think so. I might just have to wait until nighttime, which unfortunately I just slept. In the meantime, I think I'm going to be a bit productive and try start moving everything to the portal. It would be really nice to make a pathway eventually, but I think that might be a long time because this is a long... Oh, okay. This is a far way from my house. I think it's 1,000 blocks plus minus. And it does run by a village, which honestly gives me so many ideas for like incorporating the world and having this like pathway, you know, work with the terrain instead of against it. Okay, I have everything that I need in this chest. It did get out of order, but that's fine. So the most important thing that I'm going to quickly do before I get started is making sure that I will be in the nether waste biome. There we go. So this, it is a square, but it is all in the nether waste biome. It isn't the closest to my portal just because if I am going to expand out on the nether roof, I don't want to have the very first thing that's in your face being the gold farm. Other than that, I think we are ready to get started. And to get us started, I needed to build up to the height limit of the nether. And I had an absolute perfect moment where my microphone is muted during this part. But basically, I had realized that I didn't have any magma blocks on me and I needed to go back down to my chest to go get a few more. I then was like, oh wait, I can definitely like jump off of this and then just get back into the scaffolding blocks before I reach the bottom of the ground so that I won't take fall damage. Then I had to run all the way back here to get my blocks and to get all of my stuff to continue building. Building this shouldn't take too long, hopefully, and let's just hope I don't fall off again. So the farm needed to go up by 8 blocks on each side, which I started with some slabs. That would hopefully prevent any ghasts from spawning. After I did that, I did the magma block layer underneath it, which was the same size and worked out fairly quickly. I'm basically now just trying to do where the turtle egg will go. Let's see. Okay, I have done this correctly. And this should keep my turtle egg slightly more protected. I can put my turtle egg down, but I'm just a bit worried about these guys. So we are going to do it this way. And unfortunately, the only thing I do have on me is dirt. So I won't be fancy with some cobblestone over there. Okay, and then I open this up. I put in one egg and I close it. Get off. And I start building my next platform. This farm needed 3 total layers. So building out layer 2 and 3 was pretty much the same as the first layer. It almost went by without any accidents, but on layer 3 I did have a tumble, I accidentally let go of shift, and I plummeted to my death. But we move on and I got the farm finished. Now, unfortunately, before I can finish the farm for good, I do need to run back home. I need glass, some carpets, and a few other stuff just so I can make it a bit more comfortable in that like spawn room that I need to build. And I think I'll also grab a saddle just so I can have a horse with me, because this is a bit of a long trek at the moment. Okay, I don't have any glass yet, but I will have in a few minutes. And I have some carpets already, so I don't need to make any more. And this is the horse. Look at him. I think it's a him. Oh, that's a zombie. No, that is not what we want. This is so much quicker now that I have a horse. Okay, now I can just put him down safely. There we go. What is that? Oh, that was a lot more intimidating when it was just peeking up my horse. Now I just need to do the bottom part, the collection part. Okay, and excuse me, thank you. This is where I set up my platform. That's a lot of piglins, but my portal is this direction. Okay, so I didn't bring any temporary blocks other than some magma, so we're just gonna live with that. And I'm gonna put some carpets on top of the hoppers just so nothing gets stuck in this little, in the dips that are on them. And then I'll put sand there. There's so much stuff at the bottom here. Okay. The reason I dropped the sand here, was so that I could build my scaffolding. Hello? Okay. So that I could build my scaffolding back up onto my platform. So everything that I'm doing has a reason, surprisingly, right? And that is, if I can turn around safely, this honorary piglin who gets to live on this platform here. This is going to get very crowded very quickly. So I think that is enough space, maybe a bit too much space, but rather safe than sorry. And this is basically just going to prevent my piglins from falling off the void. And some glass here just so I can hop on top of here. Now my platform is very full. Let's see if this works. I'm a little bit scared for the beginning, but let's see. Right. My bow might be a bit too good. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This is great. And as far as I'm aware, they should just keep spawning. Okay, so then I'm gonna test this out for 10 minutes or so and let you guys know how well it works as a gold farm. Alright, it has been 10 minutes or so. I've got all my tools repaired besides the ones that don't have mending. I've got nearly 40 levels and the chest is full. There's a few notes I would like to make. I had to expand the platform slightly because there's piglins who have spears and I got knocked off the tower. Second note, I need more chests, but also I would like to eventually put in another line of hoppers here that I'm not losing out on any drops. But for now, that's okay. We are tackling two big projects. A massive new bridge to connect our land and a popular stable for my horse here. I really wanted the stable somewhere here, but then I might need to move my cactus farm. To really know and get a general idea for the area, I need to fill in this, I don't know what you call it, I need to build the cliff out. I only have these 2 stacks of tuff, and I'm really hoping that it will be able to get me all the way around, but it might need to be a little bit uncompleted for the moment. As I said, I only have 2 stacks of tuff to complete this cliff face. I do want to keep it in a matching style to all my other cliffs that I've built around my area. I do enjoy making these cliffs as it's so relaxing and pays off really well. That being said, I did need to dig a bit more into the mountain to get the look that I was after. So I did a little bit more than I thought I would. I brought this all the way round. I brought this out finally and I'm still contemplating which style I prefer, so I'll leave that for a bit. And I'm just going to use dirt. The horse is in pretty much like where I wanted this stable. If we think like a diagonal, then a path would come through here. And there might be another little fence on this side, maybe a second stable for a second horse. But basically, I'd follow the style of my 2 animal plots. Yeah, so while I was terraforming, I didn't know whether or not to remove this guy, just because, like, it is kind of handy to have the cactus farm here, because it's always going to be generated. But I think it is definitely time to move it, because it's not serving the area anymore. Oh, give my cobble back. It's not serving the area anymore, and honestly, I can rather use the space for other stuff. And this is how the new area is looking. Definitely needs to be workshopped a bit, but you can kind of see my idea. So this would be 1 stable, and this could extend to 2. I already had an idea in mind for the stables, so I started off with some spruce logs to build the outline of where the stable would be, and then use some spruce slabs to fill in the gaps where windows would be. After all of that, I wanted to see what would work for a gate, and after I placed down those deep slate walls, I instantly liked the idea, and I didn't want to place down any fence gates. I continued to use deep slate slabs for the roof so it would match the theme of my other animal pens. And this is how the stable is looking so far. I couldn't figure out like how I wanted to do this. Fence here, so I left it open and he's just gonna be tied up, but it is very, very cute. Where are all of these zombies coming from? And now to do one on this side. I might have it just be for 1 horse, or just slightly bigger. So I decided to make 2 stables instead of 1. I kept the same style for these stables as well and finished it off with a little work area on the side of one of my stalls. Here is how the other 2 are looking so far. I did want to move this chest over here. So I need 1 more cauldron and some water. But other than that, it's basically done besides for a few missing horses. I'm going to quickly go grab the last few stuff to finish this up and then get back to you guys. Great, so I've got everything I now need to get this area looking how I want it to. I didn't bring any solid oak blocks with me, so I am going to get a little bit cheap and just use my stairs and slabs that I have. There we are. This should be my stable area mostly done, but I nearly forgot about some leaves. My other two stables have cherry leaves, so I thought it'd only be fitting to get cherry leaves on these guys as well. You can't neglect the roofs sometimes. Sometimes they just have to live. Perfect. Just don't look at it from this angle. This is looking so much more magical than I could even imagine, besides for that tree. I haven't been looking up, so I didn't know that it was still, like, existing. That mystery should be solved, I hope. Now that I have a home for my horse, I do need a name for him, but I also need a name tag along with for this guy, and I want a few other stuff that do need name tags as well. The two ways that I find that can be the most interesting is either training with a librarian, or alternatively, I can just fish for it. I don't know which one would be quicker, because for fishing, obviously it's fishing, so it would take a while. For the librarian, that would just be long, because I'd have to trade for it. I think it needed to be a master librarian as well. I might want to see if I can do some training with my librarians, because I haven't actually touched them since I got them. My mending villager currently is the most leveled up, of course, because he's mending, but he does trade me lanterns. And even though I have an infinite source of iron, I do not have an infinite source of coal. So this would be perfect for me to level up this trade and that trade and just get a whole bunch of emeralds. That was all of my sugarcane and only got me 4 emeralds. But I can buy 4 lanterns, which again doesn't bring me to what I need. But while I'm here and he has a discount, I'm going to go grab the rest of my emeralds and go get 2 mending books. I'm going to need a lot of emeralds. I've just realized that I have 2 shovels, so this must be my old shovel because it doesn't have mending, but it does have unbreaking 3, so this would save me a couple emeralds. But before we do anything, I'm gonna go run home and sleep because I do not want to deal with these phantoms. Why is everything happening at once? I'm just running, and let's see which side is cheaper. That's 26 and that's 20. Let's do... Are you just watching me, or... Oh, he was stuck. I just got 1 fishing rod, but as you can see, it hasn't exactly been the most productive. I've gone through half of the fishing rod, and I have all of this and 1 name tag. So this name tag can be for my horse, but I would like a few more, 1 for him, and then maybe a 3rd for some type of sea creature for my pond in my cave area. I'm just gonna keep on fishing until this fishing rod breaks, and I'll be back in case anything happens. Oh, and there goes my fishing rod. This is what I got. This book is lunge 3 and sharpness 3, so not too bad, but I only got 1 name tag. At the moment, I don't have enough stuff to trade with the librarians, and the reason that I am trading with the cleric is to get emeralds. Now, where can I temporarily put him? There he is. So, for now, I'm thinking I literally just hide him away. And a brewing stand. There we go. And I have all my rotten flesh that I own. Ever. What do you mean he's out? Why doesn't he want to trade me? I'm confused. Would it be worth getting a 2nd cleric? I got another villager. We have my first guy over here, which I'm just gonna see. Oh, he's reset. That brings me to 42 total emeralds. I'm immediately gonna go spend that all on lanterns and hope that it gets me to where I need to go. He only had 12. So I guess that didn't go very far. I kinda now just have to wait for him to reset his trade. I might need to wait till the next day, which luckily it is sunset soon. But while I wait quickly, I can explain what I wanted to do here. So this would be where the bridge is. It might need to be at a diagonal just for it to make more sense. And I finally got a name tag trade. Although I only have enough emeralds for one trade. But that should be fine. This name tag will be perfect for that little axolotl that spawned. Hi, Sunshine. How do I tame him again? I should probably tame him. There we go. Perfect. And now that should mean he is tamed to me. So then I still need a name for this little guy and my horse. The next thing I would like to focus on would be, well, my bridge. But first, I have to get rid of this. Which is really sad because it's been here for a while and it'll be a bit weird not seeing this. It is looking a lot more empty right now. But to basically run you through what I'm thinking, I'm going to quickly do some terrain stuff. Just with some dirt, nothing fancy. That should help me get a general idea of what I want to do and how I want it to look. And then I'll start planning the bridge. Okay, I've extended this dirt a bit more. I do want to keep that cliff. This side, however, does also need a little bit of love. This might be a weird way that I'm gonna do this. And it might make sense. It also might not make sense. Now I have my two lines. This is the center of this half. That is the center of this half. And I need to have it match. Have it line up so it'll be a smooth diagonal across. This is what I managed to come up with. It is a nice gradient, kind of. Now that I have my dirt plans made, it was time to replace them with oak, which we will be using for the floor of the bridge. I used oak slabs that helped me smooth out the height transition between the two sides of the bridge. Looking at everything else I have, and then this bridge, which would still need to go out at least one more block, maybe two, just for some shaping. This bridge would be way too big for the area that I have. 4 might be the perfect size. I'm just gonna quickly go break that and come back to you guys once it's done. That does look slightly better. Let's see. I do like that a lot more. So then let's get started with getting some basic shapes and ideas down. I chose to use stone bricks as the main block for this build, mainly because I had a lot of stone. I started simple by placing down the blocks that I wanted on each side of the bridge. I then built down where I wanted my supports to go, and I eventually added some thickness to them as well. While I was already under the bridge, I added some stone under the oak slabs to hide them and make the bridge feel more supported. I don't really like this, to be honest. It doesn't feel like bridgey. And I do like the wall, of course not deep slate, it's just the walls I had on me at the moment. So this is a 5 repeat. You can have it connect with spruce just for that, the contrast mainly. I do want to use a lot more walls to decorate this, but let's quickly put it in. How does this look? And this is kind of what I thought. And I think that does look slightly better. I do like how that looks. I just went around and I put in some new fences, along with more stone walls to try help smooth out the diagonal wall. I went over my bridge with deep slate, cobblestone, and stone to texture everything and make the bridge feel old and withered. I don't know. I feel like stuff's still missing. Okay, the first thing I want to do is get some walls like that or like that. Might be a bit too much having it like that, but I also think it kind of works. Now that that is done and looking a little bit more completed, there's a more urgent matter that I need to attend to, which is the bridge is looking kind of okay for now. I just feel like it's missing something, and if you go and look around my base, I have leaves everywhere. So we just need to bring a little bit of that greenery into this bridge. So I think let's do one side at a time just so I can get a better idea of what it's gonna look like. We have a beautiful stack of... Oh, that looks already so much better. We have one stack of moss and one stack of moss bricks. So it's kind of a lot to work with, but I also can't go too crazy. That is kind of what I had in mind. So as you can see here, I've got some moss just following where the supports go down. And I think it does need a little bit more moss over there. But basically now I just have to do what I did on the other side. What is going on? What happened? That wasn't me. I think there might be an enderman somewhere around here. Okay, not to fear. I have wheat. I only have a few red sheep and I'd like to keep them. Those don't look like cows. But I don't know how I would get them out. On a brighter note, I think that I am a little bit more happy with how this bridge has turned out. Might still be something missing just on the top here, but I don't quite know what. Unless it might work. It would need to go up one more though for it to really... Seriously? How far did my sheep get? I'm gonna go put them on all of my pillars and we'll see how it looks from there. Ta-da! Ow! Okay, that is just rude. That is how the bridge is looking. Now, there's more? Okay, this is how the bridge is looking at the moment. I think it is definitely so cute. I just wanted to get this little area terraformed and sorted to kind of wrap up this area, and I just grabbed all the cobble and tuff that I think I need. I do only have around 31 tuff blocks. Might be a little bit more challenging for me to actually make the cliff, but it should still go fine. Give me your trident, sir. Sir. Wait. Oh! Wait, I just got a trident. Still happy from getting that trident, I started to work on my cliffs in a similar way to the cliff I did earlier this episode. I started with some cobblestone and textured it with tuff. For this side, I really wanted to keep the overhang bit, so I worked to raise the height and steepness of the cliff. And afterwards, I finished the area with a pathway, some leaves, and extra details. This is how this area turned out. I think it really looks so cute. I've got some leaves, a little bench, and some lanterns just to bring this mood lighting up. And I did bone meal this area as well, but I don't quite know what to put there. No, this definitely looks super cute. And I did a little path, so everything is nice and connected. If you've made it to the end of these 3 hours, I just want to say thank you. When I first spawned into this world, I didn't have a massive grand plan. I just wanted a place to build, explore, and see how far we could come. Looking back at where we started versus where we are right now, it honestly doesn't feel real. We've had some pretty bad moments, along with near rage quit times, and I've spent way too long placing blocks and breaking cobblestone. But that's what makes my forever world feel like home. It's not just the builds that make this world feel whole, it's the journey that I've taken to come here. Thank you to everyone who's been here with me and to be a part of this journey. Having an incredible community to share this with makes every second feel worth it. We've got a long way to go, and I can't wait to take you into the next chapter with me. Take care of yourselves, stay awesome, bye bye.